Aloha, folks, and welcome to the first episode of the Buddy Check with Kyle. That's me, and Rob, your regional training consultant. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rob. I'm your regional training consultant. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm relatively new to PADI as a company. I've been here for about a year, but prior to that, I was a course director and general manager for a PADI 5-star IDC on the East Coast in the Northern Virginia area. I've been diving for about 17 years now, all over the world, and I'm really excited to get to meet each and every one of you. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick it back over to Kyle. Thank you.
Today, we want to discuss what the Buddy Check is. The Buddy Check is a mini-series that Rob and I are putting together for you. It's dedicated to bringing you the latest PADI news and proven business development tactics that you can use to grow your business. We'll cover things like new PADI product offerings, sales and pricing strategies, marketing best practices, and a whole lot more. We plan to bring you content 3 times a month, 1 video and 2 live webinars. So what's that schedule look like? Well, you can see here on the first Wednesday of every month, we'll bring you a 10-minute video. Short and sweet, to the point, something you can view early in the morning and implement that afternoon. On the second and third Wednesdays of every month, we're going to bring you a 30-minute live webinar. You can register and sit in or view the recording afterwards. Those will be conducted at 4 p.m. Pacific time on the second and third Wednesday of every month. So now that we know the basics, Rob, tell them what they can look forward to.
Thanks, Kyle. Now let's take a moment to talk about the schedule of topics for our webinar series. First and foremost, I want you to know that registration for webinars is required. We'll be posting that through email, social media, and WhatsApp, so you'll be able to access it from any of those platforms. We do have a few topics scheduled already. On the 20th of May at 4 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to be doing a live product walkthrough of the Advanced Open Water Enriched Air e-learning, as well as the new codes. This is going to be an opportunity to see those products in action, so you'll see what your students are going to be seeing. On the 3rd of June at 4 p.m., we're going to be doing a video on e-learning affiliate link updates, as well as website best practices. This is where we're going to be talking about tips and tricks to better monetize your website so that you're getting those revenue shares for the e-learning credits that you're selling. And on the 10th of June at 4 p.m., we're going to be going over value-added certification tactics, the newly revised PADI Club, and strategic pricing models. There's lots of ways to price a course and to consider what should be included. And we're going to go over ways to add value to your program so that you can, 1, charge what you're worth, and keep your students from being able to do a direct price comparison between you and your competition. On the 17th of June at 4 p.m., we're going to be going over the PADI Adventures app with a special guest speaker. The Adventures app is a great opportunity to not only capture your local market, but tourists as well, to get them in your dive shop, diving off your boats, and taking your courses. It's a great way to extend your reach. On the 8th of July at 4 p.m., we're going to be recording an Ask Us Anything video. This is where we're going to take user-submitted questions, so questions from you guys, where we're going to run down a list and answer as many of them as we possibly can. So go ahead and start thinking of those questions and forwarding them on to us. And then on the 15th of July at 4 p.m., we're going to be going over proven course linking strategies. What's better than selling 1 course? Well, it's selling 2, obviously. Course linking is surprisingly easy, and it's a great way to keep your divers diving with you and to keep them moving forward. All right, now that we've run through that, let's go ahead and have a look at our exclusive YouTube channel where all of this will be stored for easy reference.
Speaking of the videos, all of those will be pushed out on our Buddy Check YouTube channel. The webinars will be recorded and posted there as well. It's invite only, so it's only available to you and your staff. You can access these recordings at any time, whenever you need to brush up the content or whenever it's most relevant to you. That way, you can come back to it when you've got time to digest it or implement some of the strategies we talked about. And of course, don't forget to use them during your staff meetings. This is a great tool to keep your staff engaged and up to date with what's going on in PADI and what's going on in your dive center. All right, well, with that, let's go ahead and kick it over to Kyle.
Thanks, Rob. So before we sign off, I'd like to ask you, have you joined our PADI Pacific Region WhatsApp group yet? No, you say? Well, pull out those cell phones and let's get you signed up. Don't forget, this messenger service isn't just for those who live outside the U.S. It's for everyone. Those of you in Hawaii particularly can use WhatsApp to better communicate with your divers coming from all the international destinations you serve. It's worth it, I promise. And if you don't feel comfortable using it, reach out to me or Rob and we'll get you set up. The WhatsApp group is private to our region, so you'll need to scan this QR code there on the screen or email me at kyle.ingram@padi.com for a direct invite link. We use this to keep you best informed of any time-sensitive matters. like seasonal PADI promos, temporary standards changes, upcoming business survival webinars, and of course, anything else we find inspiring for divers like you. So with that being said, prepare yourselves for the best PADI experience you can imagine in 2020. Mahalo, and as always, seek adventure, save the ocean.